Hello, 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 everyone. Hope you're doing well. This is Faith James, CEO, founder of the Personal Branding Consultancy. And today we are here to talk about what are you pretending not to know? So as you come in, say hi, let me know where in the world you're joining from, and start thinking about that. Hey, Jody, what are you pretending not to know? Whether it's in your life, in your business, what are you pretending not to know? So if you are feeling stuck, if you are feeling bogged down, if you are feeling, in confusion, what are you pretending not to know? Because everything you need to get into clarity, everything you need to get into momentum is already within you. So my question, hey Robin, beautiful, how are you? So good to see you here. What are you pretending not to know? So let's break it down. So let's say you were a realtor, and your story that's been playing, in your head over and over is like, I don't know where to, get good listings. I'm struggling with finding good listings. I don't have, a source. Okay, so if that's the story that you're living in, so pretend that's you. Pretend that's you. Hey, Nikitos, thanks for joining. So pretend that's you. You're a realtor, and the story you're living in is, I don't know how to get any good listings. What are you pretending not to know? So you're a realtor. What are you pretending not to know? So if you're a realtor, you're certified. You've passed, the board to get your license. What are you pretending not to know? Where would you go to get ideal listings? So one of the things, good morning, Facebook user. Who is this? Please post your name so I can address you appropriately. And yes, big question, because everything you need is already in you. Like, that's just a news flash. If you've never heard that before, let me be the first to remind you of that. Everything you need. Hey, Samar. Oh, it never ad. Yeah, I don't know why StreamYard is doing that over on my personal page. But what are you pretending not to know? So here's a pro tip for you. Never, ever, ever, right? Never say never, but never, ever make declarative statements. I can't get any good listings. I never have the good $1 million listings. So and so, broker A and broker Sally, always posting about their new listing, and I'm struggling to get one a month. So you never ever want to make declarative statements like that. I can't. I don't know. Because you do know. It's already inside you. And so when we pretend we don't know where to go get listings, it's a protective mechanism that your body, your ego, not the ego, oh look at me, I'm so good, like the ego, the self, trying to protect the self. Because watch this. If you go and try to collaborate with someone and maybe do a joint co-listing, your ego, yourself is like, oh no, she's going to say no. She's going to laugh at you. Oh, girl, you've been in the game for 10 years and you still can't get those good listings. So we don't ask. Jesus says you have not because you ask not. So we don't ask because fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of being hurt, fear of being ridiculed, fear of being dragged in the streets. Add the fear. God says, I've not given you a spirit of fear. So when you walk around saying, oh, I'm afraid, you've just come into an agreement with the devil. If nobody's ever told you that, let me be the first to tell you. When you say it, you have come into agreement. So when you're in your stories of, oh, I can't get any good listings, go deep, because you absolutely, if you have a real estate license, you absolutely know where to get listings. Open your email, send an email to all of the clients you've ever worked with in life, checking in on them. How are things going? Blah, 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 blah. Let me know if you need anything. I know, by the way, if you know of anyone who's looking to sell their home, now it's a seller's market, give them some stats. I would love to support them, right? And if you in your real estate business, if you do a finder's fee, then you would share that. Hey Maxine, thanks for joining, my love. Hello, Rathod. Hey Rathod. How are you? Good to see you. So you never say I don't. You know. It's your ego that's making you pretend you don't know. So you don't have to take the action, so you don't get embarrassed, you don't get ridiculed, right? It thinks it's protecting you, it thinks it's keeping you small for safety. And then here you go, buying into it, pretending, oh, I don't know. I can't get any listings. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We are not short of knowledge, resources. Everything knowable you can go find on the Google, or you can go YouTube it. There are people around. Hey, hey Dodie, how are you, my love? Good to see you here. There are people around that are poised, ready to help. They have the resources, they have the expertise. All you need to do is get yourself in momentum. To tell yourself no is not a fatal blow. Right? Somebody hashtag that. No is not a fatal blow, because what you're doing is holding yourself back, pretending you don't know where to go get the listings, but you know. Hi, Berthwell. Thanks for joining. But you absolutely know. So we just get to be in truth. There you go. Thanks, Jody. No is not a fatal blow. In our activator membership, we teach, give people the power of their no. When you don't want to ask, hey, do you know of anybody who is selling? You don't want to give that person the power of their no to say, no, I don't, or, no. And even if I did, I wouldn't give them to you. Feedback, right? When you're in your leadership, you're a demand for feedback. Because if you don't have these conversations and somebody doesn't say, yeah, I wouldn't recommend any of my clients to you because your team, blah, blah, blah. Your team did X, Y, and Z, or you did X, Y, and Z. But if you don't ask, if you're not in conversations, you won't know. So what are you pretending not to know? Ask yourself the question now. Thanks, Maxine, over on Instagram. No, it's not a fatal blow. So let's get real now with you. Where are you? What industry? So I'm looking at everybody over on Instagram. Just drop the name of your, the category of your industry. If you're in real estate, if you're in building development, if you are in, hairstyling, fashion, whatever, put your industry. Same for everybody here. Just drop the industry. I'm going to give you homework, and then I get to go hang out with my activators. Today is Work It Wednesday, office hours. What industry are you in? And then once you have that, excuse me, and once you have that, what is one thing you would love to accomplish in your business right now? One thing that you would love to accomplish, you've been thinking about it, you've been procrastinating, you've been dawdling, you've been dilly-dallying, you've been loitering. Listen, I have all the $50 words for you. What is one thing? So let's say I am a hairstylist and I have a passion for, men who are like, really well coiffed and landscaped and all the things. And I have a big desire. Thanks, Jody. Jody's in dog and family mediation. And I have a big desire to work with corporate men, you know, all the things. That's my specialty as a stylist. So I'm making all this up, guys. I'm following the CEO of a major corporation, you know, and I'm following the CEO. And so I know I am gifted when it comes to coiffing men and making them look really stylish and debonair and all the things. Oh, I don't know where I can get more corporate clients. Um, it's called LinkedIn. It's called The People Are on LinkedIn. It's called doing all that you can to make connections. Connections is the new currency. Connection is a new currency. So are you out there having conversations? Are you out there just asking questions? Who is your in-house stylist for your employees? You don't want to ask that question because you think either they're going to ignore you, they're going to block you, or they're going to delete you, and none of those are fatal. So you pretending, oh, I don't know, I would love to get corporate clients, but I don't know. Yes, you do know. LinkedIn is where business gets done. There are a gang of people over there. Go connect, reach out into somebody's DM, invite them for a Zoom coffee connection. Hi, Bob. I love the work that you are doing at Acme XYZ. I am, your name. This is what I do. I'm in the styling, image industry, and I would love to talk with you about what you're currently doing to help your employees put their best foot forward. Coffee and have a Zoom session, and you send them a DoorDash gift certificate or whatever. Send them a $25 card for coffee. And then if they say, sure, love to, you get their email. I'm going to send you your coffee card, and here's my link. Let's get on a Zoom and talk. That costs you $25? Listen, even if you didn't offer the coffee card and you just said, can we have a Zoom connection? Be all about connection. If you're like, I'm confused, go connect with one more person. Have new conversations. Have conversations if you're not having conversations. What to do, where to go. It's everything is in you. I've said this before. You've seen a little teeny tiny acorn? That acorn has everything it needs to become a majestic oak. Sure, Brooke. Well, ask your question. Ask away. That acorn, a little teeny tiny thing, has everything it needs to become a majestic oak, and so do you, my love. So the thing that you're desirous of, the thing that you maybe probably would even dare to say to anyone, because you're afraid, you're so afraid, oh my gosh, I'm afraid. And God says, I've not given you a spirit of fear. So cancel that. Oh, I can't do that. I can't. So this is what I want to wrap us with. You can do all things. You can do all things to Christ who strengthens you. Period, done, end of story. So when you say I can't, now you're making God a liar. So I'm going to give you a reframe. It's not that you can't do it. I want you to say, I have not made it a priority to learn how to do X, Y, and Z. When I had my online course on AppSumo, some of you may know AppSumo. It's a digital marketplace. It's a global digital marketplace. It was a big deal. And one of the requirements to be in the marketplace is that you needed to give them 10,000, hear me, 10,000 unique redemption codes. What, sir? And the way to have those codes, 10,000 codes, automatically generated was with an app called um, Postman. People, friends, family, I have never heard of this app before. So, right, I have a desire to bring awareness of my brand strategy, my brand development, my all of the things I bring to the world. And the way to do it is to get on a global marketplace. One of the requirements is 10,000 unique codes. So what am I going to say? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know how to get 10,000 codes on this AppSumo platform. There I'm pretending, watch this, I'm pretending I don't know a company called Fiverr exists. I'm pretending I don't know that there are thousands, tens of thousands of freelancers just on that platform. A percentage of them eat Postman for breakfast. I'm pretending that I don't know I can go on to Fiverr and search, generating codes, AppSumo redemption. I'm pretending like I don't know I can't ask a question and search from all of the freelancers and see who's advertising on their thing. We help you generate codes for your online course redemptions. I'm pretending. So if I was doing that, what am I pretending for? It's because I don't want to take the action. It's because I've made up a story that if I move forward in this direction, it's going to be heavy. It's going to be hard. It's going to take a lot of time. No, all the things. So I just pretend. I've never heard of this Postman thing. I don't know. And truly, I had never heard of the Postman, but watch my way of being. I know how to find the Google. I know that there are resources, freelancers, whether it's Fiverr or Upwork, or there's a gazillion of them, to go ask someone for help and pay them to do it, which is exactly what I did. So one morning, it was like 2 a.m. Eastern, I was on a Zoom with a Fiverr from Pakistan. Did you hear what I said? It was 2 a.m. in the morning. I could pretend. I mean, I truly didn't know about Postman, but I know where to go get the answer. I know where to go get help. And so I want you to just hear me say, help is here. If you're stuck in your brand and you're like, I don't know what to do, I want us to get on a brand strategy call where you get to tell me what your goals are, what your vision is, what are you desirous of, and I'm going to support you with some strategic guidance and directions to get you going. So everybody take a screenshot of that. It's www.speakwithfaith.com. We'll get on a call about 30 minutes. We're going to ask you a couple of questions. You're going to let me know where you get to go and how I can support you. So I hope to see everybody in the calendars. I just opened this up. This has been shut down for years. My mentor is like, Faith, go help the people. So this is what I'm doing. So get on my calendar, speakwithfaith.com. Let's talk about what your goals are, what your vision is, and let me give you a strategy blueprint to help get you going. All right. So everybody have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Remember, God loves you, Jesus loves you, and so do I. Take care for now. Bye-bye.